Hello, welcome to OpenEMR Basic Workflow Training. We're going to go through the basic workflow of a new patient, completely logged in as the nurse practitioner or the service provider. This workflow could easily be broken up into MedTech doing the first primary forms, entering the new patient, scheduling, history, issues, add encounter, doing the vitals, and then switch to a login by the provider to complete the visit, but it's the same process either way, so we're going to go through it as one user, in this case the provider, all the way down the line. So to begin with, we're going to create a new patient as if they called in when we're ready to be added to the system. And to do that, you go to Patient Management, New, and enter the patient's information. First name, middle initial, last name. Skip the external ID, it will assign that automatically. The date of birth can be entered, and as in most dates, can be entered in whatever format you like, and it will adjust it to its desired internal format. There are some required fields. Social Security number is certainly one of them. There are other fields, and I'm going to show you what happens if you don't finish, if you try and save the record without finishing entering the fields. You get a little error message that looks like this. Addresses and other fields are located under these checkboxes. The ones that have required fields are contact and choices for new patient. There's a nice little trick here. As you can see, the screen is divided into three sections, the menu on the left and working areas on the right top and right bottom. You can turn the top and bottom menus on and off at will to provide more space for the area you're working in. So I've just done that by clicking the checkbox on the bottom to turn the bottom on, off, like that. So now I'm going to fill in the rest of the information. If a notice received, answer yes or no is required, assuming that you've given them the form to sign and see. Then at this point you click on Create New Patient. Once you've created a new patient, there are two ways to add an appointment. You can click over here in the upper right hand corner and select New Appointment, or you can go to the calendar itself, and I will turn the bottom back on and go to the calendar so you can see what that looks like, and do the same thing. You can click on Add Here. The advantage to doing this, of course, is that you can see the whole calendar and where there is available space. There are options on the calendar views for day view, week view, like this, and month view, like this. So you can see a broad range of calendar views. So we're going to add a new patient here. The disadvantages to going this way is that it doesn't know which patient you're adding once you exit. You can do the add patient from inside the demographics area, and it will know which patient you are. Here you have to select the patient again. Be sure to select the correct category. We're going to do a new patient risk assessment, and we're going to do it at 10 a.m. today, which is a little late, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to click here on patient to select and enter the name, MCCOR. You can enter any part of the name, select the patient, and we'll do that. There are status fields in the patient that allow you to track the current status of the appointment. If they haven't arrived, if they've arrived yet, if they've canceled, if they're a no-show. These are useful for the front desk for tagging and keeping track of where people are and put little indicators on the screen. So we're going to save that record, and you'll see that it shows up over here. When the patient comes in the door, the user can then click on that patient's record, and it will open up the demographics in the top half, and in the bottom half it will open up their summary of the patient's information. As this is a brand new patient, there is nothing to display here, but once we load it, you'll see that the list of standard medical problems, immunizations, prescriptions, they've been using, etc. And any notes about the patient will be displayed here normally. So the first thing that we're going to do is enter their history information. That's under medical record on the left here and history. And I'm going to turn the bottom off again for this purpose. The More button at the in the title bar of all of these screens is what's used to open the record up for editing. You'll see that there's in the lifestyle, patient lifestyle and history section, there's a general risk factors section and an exams section for getting history on their exams, etc. And you can just go through and check anything that applies that they know of already, and what the status was and when they were. And these are open text fields for date and notes. So we can say that they had a normal physical exam on 2008, and they got a flu vaccine. It's not applicable whether it was normal or abnormal. So they got a flu vaccination, 2009, etc. All right. There's a section for family history. There's a section for both direct family and other relatives. There's a section for lifestyle, i.e. the amount of coffee they drink, etc. No tobacco.